Hey, you listening to this podcast. This is Sean from We're Just People, and I want to say thank you so much if you're new listening to this podcast and if you listen to us, since the beginning. Anyways, head over to our website at we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com, and you can find our social media links. Go follow us. And hey, wherever you're listening right now, hit subscribe, please. That would do us a big favor. Also, write a review. That would be really helpful. Also, on our website, we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com, shameless plug. You can go to the store, buy a shirt, buy a haiku. Why not? You got a little bit of extra money to spend? Do it. Also, today's episode is going to be awesome, so let's just listen to it together, starting now.
People, peepsters, yams, the people, we the people, we're just people. How are you? I hope you're well. What are you doing? Are you driving? Are you driving to Aunt Vicky's? Are you driving to Uncle Jeff's house? Or maybe Grandma, are you driving to Grandma Sherry's or Sharon's, maybe? You're headed to, or maybe you're cooking. There's probably a lot of cooking going on.
It's possible.
Maybe you're cooking, and at the moment you are ripping out the insides of a turkey.
Ripping?
Yeah. Like
aggressive.
And you're putting, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
And you're putting the insides of a turkey into some crumbled up bread. I never understood that. Do you know that's what they do with stuffing?
They don't put the insides of the turkey in with this.
Yeah. There's like turkey esophagus in stuffing.
That's not true.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
You can look it up if you want.
I'll look it up, but I know who's right.
Well, maybe you're crumbling up some bread. Maybe you are. Maybe you're tapping out some cans of cranberry gigolo. Maybe that's what you're doing. And
we shouldn't say that word.
That's all right. Yeah. Maybe you're doing that, and you're, or maybe you're setting the table. Maybe you're sitting with Grandma right now, and you're trying to show her like what the cool kids are doing these days, listening to podcasts. And hey, Grandma, what's up? I know you feel strange right now, and you don't know why we are the way that we are, but it'll be okay. Maybe you're making a pie, or you're dreaming about pie.
Dreaming about pie.
Pumpkin pie, which is the best kind of pie at Thanksgiving. I don't really know.
That's a bold statement.
I think it's the truth, though. I think it is the truth.
Pumpkin pie is good.
Pumpkin
you ever
pie.
had a pecan pie? Pecan pie is good, too.
I don't know if I have, to be honest. I'm going to have to do that.
You've never had pecan pie?
I don't know if I have. And I want you to stop saying pecan and start saying pecan. Can you do that for me? Or
Listen, all right? Got to say pecan.
Pecan.
Or pecan.
Pecan reminds me of the Fruit of the Looms. No. The Fruit Loops box. Pecan.
Like Toucan Sam?
Yep. But
Pecan Sam.
So maybe you're getting ready to have family over, or maybe you just got rid of the family that was over, and you're taking a listen because, you just want to hang with me, and I want to hang with you. Thanks for hanging out. And Sean likes hanging out too.
He does.
But
yeah.
maybe you're doing that, and maybe you had a cousin that came that, they married someone that you don't really jive with too much, and it's a little uncomfortable. You were trying to get the right seat, but you got stuck next to the brother-in-law that you are uncomfortable with or something. And you know what? I just want to say, let's de-stress. Hang out with us. Or maybe you're getting ready for that. What I would say is map your seat. Go ahead and put your phone down, and then grab the phone of two loved ones and place them so you're in a comfortable spot for Thanksgiving. That's good advice right there.
I have no clue what you just said.
That's okay. They do.
Okay.
They're always with me.
So they need to stop listening to the podcast and then grab two phones.
Want to keep the podcast going, but put it down in a spot you want to sit, and then grab your favorite family members and the other ones, and just claim the spot, or a jacket. Get a jacket. Do that.
Yeah.
And put it on the chair. But, when your family comes and they're all ready, hopefully there's no family outbursts, family drama. If there was family drama, we're here for you. Relax. There ain't no drama in here.
This is a drama-free zone.
This is a drama-free zone.
Yeah.
We don't bring drama in here. But we just got to get this going because I'm so glad you're here. And remember, Aunt Macy, in your head, you thought, I just really thought we could be civil at this Thanksgiving, 2019. I thought things had passed. I thought it was a new day for Mr. Ron and Aunt
Cheryl.
Aunt Cheryl, Mr. Ron. I thought we could be civil. And then, but maybe little cousin Ranky said, girls expect too much out of guys, right? And you were giving him advice, and he said, that's just how the life goes, is little Ranky, that girls expect too much out of guys. And then maybe you just look at maybe here's your Thanksgiving toast. You stand up and you say, here's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for the fact that you're just you, and I'm just me. And then you burst out into the song. We're just people. Toast, Grandma. We're just people. We're just people. We're just people.
Dude, you got like the royal wave.
Yeah. Toast. Uncle Jeff and Danae. Welcome to another episode of We're Just People. Episode number
26.
26. Oh my gosh, we have done this 26 times, and that blows my mind.
It's big league.
Yes, it is. Thanks for listening. You know what? I was thinking about our podcast, and you know what I keep saying and I keep thinking about, and when people ask me about it, when I really get down to saying what it is and why we do it, I always end up saying, if you're feeling a little sad, we're here to bring a little spark of joy.
Yeah.
Like I always end up saying that. Like, it's lighthearted, it's little encouraging, right? I think it's kind of funny, but it's like specifically, it's for everybody, right? You can be in the best mood ever and listen to our podcast and love it. But specifically, if you're just feeling a little, I might even say heavy-hearted, heart's a little heavy. This is just it lifts a little, and that's, it just brings a little lightness to the air. And that's what I end up telling people when they ask about the podcast and what is it, explain it. It's not really the right thing exactly to say like, oh, this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I've been told I've got the same comedy vibe as David Spade. It's not like I'm here cracking. I don't have jokes. I don't crack one joke, really. I'm just myself.
Yeah.
And that apparently is funny to some people. But it's just a little lightness for your day. So if you're feeling a little down, with some, I want to say down with clowns, but I don't mean that at all. I just that sunk in my brain and I couldn't get away from it. But if you're feeling that way, we're here, and Sean's here, and we got some stupid things to talk about.
Yes.
Not stupid like they're not good, but I just mean you're not going to feel heavy. It's going to be light, and we're going to laugh.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to kiss them. This
is my personal mic.
This is a kiss on the cheek. Are you ready? You're good.
Did you just kiss my mic?
No, I didn't. I just made the sound.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh man, we're just going to new through the vortex of awkwardness and arriving at a new planet called What's Happening.
Yep.
Right? We keep channeling through deep space of why, what, and who are we?
You know what I thought about whenever you were explaining, like what it feels like.
Yeah.
Whenever you would listen to our podcast or one like ours.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Stranger Things.
Really?
Where like all the kids are together playing Dungeons and Dragons down in the basement, and like anything goes. Like your group of friends.
Yeah,
where you can
yeah.
just be yourself.
Totally.
Your Dungeons and Dragons self.
That's Yes. This is your Legends of Zelda self.
Okay. Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
This is your Final Fantasy IX self.
Yes.
This is your Pokemon card self.
Yeah. This is your RPG role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is your
you.
Sims. Wait, no. I don't know.
Not a Second Life.
Yeah, no, not that. This is not Second Life.
This is where your true character comes
Yes,
out.
this is not the pretend. This is the real.
Yes.
This is the raw. I secretly like. When I was a kid, I liked the show My Little Pony.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
and I didn't want to tell anybody ever because that's not kind of the show that I might want to say I like. But I watched My Little Pony, and this is where you can watch My Little Pony.
Yeah.
You know what? Pull up YouTube while you're listening to the podcast and watch a little My Little Pony this week. Or
yeah. No.
this is just where you can do that. This is where you can wear your tank top.
That's right.
You know,
That's a better one. That's a better one. That hit home.
Like I don't wear tank tops because I don't want everybody just seeing all the intersections of my body. But this is where put your tank top on.
Yeah.
Wear your big hefty sweatpants.
Oh yeah. There
You know,
you go.
put your house shoes on.
That's right.
Take your socks off.
Wear your Crocs.
or let your toes flare out.
Yeah. Or wear those toe shoes.
You can wear the toe shoes.
Yeah.
This is where you grab the bag of Doritos, the whole bag, the family size.
That's right.
And you don't expect to share with anybody.
That's right.
Like you cuddle it like it's yours because
and it's okay.
And it's okay. This is where you stop by the gas station and get candy just to go home and consume it right before you go to bed.
You know, I went on a trip this last weekend.
Did you?
I did. And when I was coming back, I was probably an hour away from home. No reason to stop and get food. I got a big bag of candy just for me.
Absolutely.
This is it.
See?
This is the place where
this
that's
is where you
acceptable.
do that.
Yeah.
And this is where you can get sour shockwave worms, or you can get
That is remarkably close to what I got.
really.
Yes.
I'm feeling you. Wait, I'm not.
No.
Or you can
Not
get
that kind of podcast.
trail mix with berries and M&Ms. You can get cheddar popcorn mixed with habanero wingdings.
Yeah, well, it is the holiday time. They could get those giant tin cans of popcorn. Eat the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah.
This is the podcast.
Yeah, take the whole can, label it, put your name on it, say, this ain't anybody else's. I'm sitting here to listen to We're Just People, and it ain't about nobody else. I got my hefty sweats on, I got my body crevices showing, and my hair's down.
Yep.
And this is who we are.
Got the kettle corn, the cheddar corn, and the caramel corn.
Yes.
All together.
Yeah, you know what? But maybe stay away from Jack's Link's beef jerky because you're going to smell up the whole podcast. No, anyways.
That was a big diss.
That was a big diss.
We just cut out a lot of our audience.
Okay, we'll keep eating the Jack's Link. That's okay. That's okay. We're a Funyun free, a Funyun supporting the smell. We'll accept you for who you are. Man, I'm so glad you're listening to another episode. Thank you for Sean is swallowing a yawn again.
No, I'm not. I just remembered the worst smelling road trip food of all time.
Oh, really?
Corn nuts.
Well, it depends on the flavor. Original?
They all stink.
I'm with you. I like a road trip where we have a rule: no pungent stenches in the atmosphere of the.
You know who I've heard in the past? I don't know why I've recollected this piece of knowledge, but you know who I've heard loves corn nuts?
Who?
Podchaser.
Chase.
Yeah.
He does like corn nuts. I love Chase so much.
He's a good man.
Podchaser. Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Yep.
We our Twitter account followed Podchaser on Twitter.
Really?
And we've interacted.
What?
Multiple times.
Like the real Podchaser?
The real Podchaser.
Not Chase.
No, not Chase. The actual app Podchaser, the real account.
Really?
We've gone back and forth because we took an opportunity to be creative. They posted something like they're just being kind of, when Instagram accounts kind of get little cute and quirky. You know what I'm saying? Like business accounts are trying to be relatable. Well, they just said something like a sock starts a podcast or something like that. And then that was it. And then whoever runs our Twitter replied with some creativity.
Really?
Yeah, and said something like, has stains from the knobs and the wrath, or something like that. And we
Really
kept a
creative.
little, yeah, really, really creative. We kept a little poetry going, and we
Okay.
got some love back from Podchaser. So that's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And we've made it. And next, I want to bring, just real quick break, give you a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor is the We're Just People Instagram account. And so this episode is brought to you by the We're Just People Instagram account. At We're Just People Instagram account, you can get a great time. The stories are hot, the posts are lit, and the comments are fire. So follow on Instagram. And yeah, thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. That was our first ever ad.
Oh, really?
That was.
That was well done. I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd probably listen to that ad at least one more time.
Yeah.
Just because I enjoyed it so much.
I think it's great too.
And I think it's relevant information that is good for the public to hear.
You know what else? Someone bought a haiku. We have an official haiku champ. And shout out to AJ Garcia, $8 for a personal handwritten haiku. And when we say handwritten, you know precisely what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these, baby. I got my hands up and I'm wiggling them in a delicate and creepy way.
Are you telling me for a one-time fee of just $8, you can get a handwritten haiku from the host of We're Just People?
That's right. And you know what? This ain't just like a little, let's get this done. You know what the host of We're Just People did?
What did he do? Please inform me.
Got a picture of AJ from his Instagram, and I just pondered on it. I looked at him. I looked at a couple pictures, and I pondered,
gosh.
and I let his essence speak to me. I let his essence invade me.
Well, hold on here.
and it was, the invasion took place, and I surrendered, and then I amalgamated it back on the paper, and I wrote what I felt the inner Garcia wanting to say.
So you're telling me that when you say personalized haiku,
Yeah.
it's not just lip service.
No, I'm not serving you lips.
We're serving you haikus.
We're serving you haikus, personal handwritten. And then I felt like doodling
Whoa.
doodling on the on it.
Not diddling.
Yeah, and I made it a little. I made it special. So if you want a special
awesome.
handwritten haiku, get on the website we'rejustpeoplepodcast.com and check that out. You know, we got some great calls to get to. I'm so thankful for people that call. I'm really thankful that you listen. I mean, really.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm like about to hiccup or something, but I don't want to. But I'm really thankful that you listen, and I want to hug you. Can you hold on? How can I make you feel like you're being hugged with the sound of my voice? Hold on. What kind of sounds can we make, Sean? Can we put our mics in stereo for a second? And so you're sitting there, or wow, I was about to say you're in the shower, but we're not going to play that one out. You're cooking. And then I'm going to do my best to audibly hug you. Are you ready? Are you ready, Sean?
I'm ready.
Listeners, are you ready for this? This might be some kind of an explosive new experience. Hug. That was it. Did you feel it?
I felt it.
Yes.
I definitely felt it.
It was an encompassing, warm embrace.
I feel loved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was a loving hug. So, yeah, we got some new cities that are tuning in, and they're tuning in on the multiple platforms that we're on. Everything from Apple Podcasts to
Podchaser. All the way to Podchaser.
and Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Radio, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Rankbox, Clockbox, Rockbox, TikTok,
Put the cookies in a hot box.
talks, clock, max, free church media.
Our first sponsor.
Yes. Oh my God, that's so amazing. So you can catch us anywhere, but we got some new cities tuning in, and where they from. I love this so much.
Yeah. No, I think this is actually a really cool bit.
I think it is.
I like notifying people that haven't been notified.
It's engagement, and
Yeah.
we want to engage you.
Yeah. So thank you, the 2 listeners that tuned in from Dalton, Georgia this last week.
Dalton, Georgia. Have we ever been in the state of Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. What else? Dalton. Thank you, Dalton.
Hey, another Canadian city, a listener from Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, snap.
Montreal.
In the house, Quebec. That's awesome. I know nothing about you, but thank you for listening.
You should tell us about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
What's
sure.
Montreal like? Thank you for listening.
Yep.
Not Brooklyn, Brookline, Massachusetts.
Brookline, Massachusetts.
Yep.
See, why are we so big in Massachusetts?
Who knows, man?
It all started with the portal. Athol. Athol is the portal to Massachusetts.
That's right.
We came through, and I miss Kinky Elks. You know what I'm saying?
I miss her too.
You know, if you're listening, Kinky Elks, you're our only hope. Come back.
Come back.
Comment. Hit us up. We miss King Philip's restaurant. We miss you. But anyways, we went through the portal, and now we've entered borderline Massachusetts.
Yep, and we're flying all the way to Metropolis, Torrington, Connecticut.
Connecticut. Oh, yeah. What are we doing in the Northeast so much?
Who knows?
We're like Midwest boys.
But we're hot in the Northeast.
We are. Okay. All right. What else? Who else? Where else?
Angela, Indiana.
Indiana. Sure, it's not Angela.
No, I'm pretty sure, unless it's some weird pronunciation like Angola.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
like
Where
some
else?
weird cheese. Germantown, Tennessee.
I wonder who that was. Somebody awesome listened in Germantown, Tennessee. No, I was not in Germantown, Tennessee this last week. And anyways, so someone
you got
tuned
us.
in
somebody
from Germantown.
Okay.
You know, I was on a road trip, and I did have the thought to just keep on playing the podcast as I drove through all the cities, but I didn't. Okay. I didn't go to Georgia, and I didn't go to Borderline and Doyle and Dalton and Quebec. So where else?
Humble, Texas.
It's actually Humble, Texas. I've been there.
Oh, really?
No people there. Yeah.
Why are
it's
all
strange.
Texas small towns? Why are they all like different pronunciations?
I don't really know, but it's really weird when you talk to people there and they say where they're from, because it's like this general understanding that we're all saying something wrong, and it just feels weird. Hey, I'm from Humble. And in your head, you're going, you are not saying the H.
Yeah.
But that's just, it's in the air. It's in the air.
The H is in
it's
the
in
air.
the air that everyone's living some type of lie in Humble.
Yeah. There's just a big H in the air.
There's a big
Humble, Texas.
That's right. Anyways, we love Humble.
Yep. I actually did a typo on this on accident. It's Oviedo, Florida, not Moviedo, Florida.
Oviedo. Hey, you know what? What's the other city that like listens first normally?
Golden Gate, Florida.
Okay, if you're from Golden Gate, Florida, what's the best way for people to say, "Yo, it's me. I'm the one from borderline Massachusetts," or "I'm the one from Oviedo, Florida"? What's the best? It's in the YouTube comments. If you're listening on our podcast, just pause. Well, don't pause. Keep listening, but swipe over, follow on Instagram, comment on any post, and say, "Yo, it's me from Golden Gate."
Listen, it is unacceptable for anyone to not know how to reach us, because we are literally one pinky toe away from you being able to just say the name out loud and us know about it.
Like, "Hey Siri, we're just peoplepodcast.com."
Yeah.
Or, "Hey Siri, let me travel to the place where hefty sweats are." "Hey Siri, I want to eat a full box of Cracker Jacks mixed with animal crackers.
Or hey
take
Siri,
me there.
call 405-265-6706.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
That's your Siri on your computer.
Siri is legitimately. See, that's proof
Yeah,
of how
it's
easy it is.
That easy.
You just say it, and Siri responds. So, I think we got a lot of new listeners. I feel it in the air.
One more. Hilo, Hawaii.
Nice. Hawaii. Yes. Let's roast a pig, Sean. That's like a Hawaiian thing.
I know.
Okay.
I was leaving it there.
Yeah. Okay. And if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Welcome. This is for you. I'm saying welcome to you. Yes, you who are still listening and you're wondering what this thing is about. Welcome. And we're glad that you're here. Stick around because it's a good time. We got some hotline calls I want to get to. So should we check some of them out, Shawnee?
Let's do it.
Yes. Let's see. Let's go to, you know what? I'm going to go to Paul from Florida. Paul from Florida. I'm going to play this and then I might say a little more about Paul. Okay?
Okay.
All right. What's up, Paul from Florida?
Hey, everybody. This is Paul. I am from the Varmints podcast. How you doing? Hey, Grant.
What's up?
Hello, other guy. Hello, woman co-host. I don't know your names yet. I'm sorry. But me and Grant, we go way back. I think we met each other at the beginning of the month. Maybe at the beginning of the month.
Way back.
Hope you're all doing well. I really enjoy your Dove chocolate part of the show, and I brought my own.
It never ceases to amaze me that people enjoy that.
Seriously. It's crazy.
We might do more. We might do no. You know what I do is I take a good thing and then I run it to the ground. Because I was about to say, let's do a whole podcast where all we're doing is reading off Dove chocolates. But let's not do that. Let's keep it tasteful. Let's keep it tasty. Back to Paul.
Keep it tasty.
Bag of Dove chocolates. But I got them at the, you know how they have grocery stores where they sell dented cans of stuff and like cans that have luster labels and stuff. I got a bag of Dove chocolates there.
Nice.
And so if you'll indulge me, I just want to pull a few of these Dove chocolates out. And
I love this so much.
Yeah.
I love this so much because he's in.
Yep.
And by the way, we should have a link. We should be sponsored. We should put an Amazon link to Dove chocolates and encourage everyone to buy all their Dove chocolates through our podcast. And then if we sell like 50,000 bags of Dove chocolates,
Because we have 50,000 listeners.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. But we can get about 27 cents with their affiliate marketing program. But anyways,
Great.
I want to hear this.
and unwrap them and tell you what they say inside. Let's see. Let's get the first one unwrapped. Okay, this one says live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of like it seems a little low effort. It's a little cliche.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's unwrap another one here.
Come on, Paul.
It's actually pretty good chocolate, too. Okay, this one says a hot dog is not a sandwich. Which
What?
They're not wrong. I
That's
did not
true.
expect that to be on the inside of a Dove chocolate wrapper.
We never got
Let's
that
do
one.
one more.
No.
Maybe we'll get something profound on the third one.
Yeah.
Here, let's get this one. I'm unwrapping it, and there's lottery numbers.
No. What?
14, 16, 22,
That's a
37,
fortune cookie.
43, 46. If you're interested, those are your winning numbers.
Winner, baby.
So I think I got maybe an off-brand bag of chocolates.
Yeah, probably did.
I don't know. Well, I'll look forward to whatever your
You got Dove
chocolate
chocolates.
says. And I love your podcast, and have a good night.
Got those Dove chocolates, those Dev chocolates.
Yep.
Those Dave chocolates.
Yep.
That was such a great call.
Yeah, it was. It reminds me of. Do you remember? You probably have never seen Transformers, have you?
Like the movies?
The movies.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I got to say more about Paul, but Tell me about the Transformers.
It's really quick.
That's fine.
When Transformers went on Netflix,
Yeah.
they put out a B movie called Transmorphers.
Yeah, that's like that. You know what?
Yeah.
And that reminded me of is whenever the other day or the last few podcasts ago when I was singing, about to sing, and I said I feel like I'm like a mix of Adam Sandler and Weird Al plus whatever. But the first thing I accidentally said was Adam Slandler. And I should have just left it with that. I got that Adam Slandler vibe.
You are Adam
I'm
Slandler.
Adam Slandler. But Paul that just called in from Florida, listen, there's other podcasters out there, and we kind of reached out to some other people that are doing podcasts that are a little bit, beyond, like we did with Taylor from the Cold Shower. Mm-hmm. And we reached out to another guy, and there's Paul, and it was through Facebook. They've got like this group podcast, whatever. And he responded, and let me just tell you, Paul is awesome. He's been so helped with just some ideas, some encouragement, and I mean, really a genuinely great person. A great person. He has a podcast called Varmints Podcast, and it's all about little animals.
It's so cool.
It's all about animals. Yeah, I mean, I love niche. I don't know how to do that word.
I don't think anyone does.
No. But I love podcasts like that because it is funny. It's kind of. I mean, it's very different than this, but it is a little bit more in the lane of just like we're gonna have some fun. And but I will say this: They talked about the camel from Gross Teat because I told them about it. I shared the article with them, a little podcast collab, right? And then they talked about it, and I think they shouted us out on their podcast. So, but Varmints, and it's legit. Like it's got more a more robust listenership than we do. So it's pretty cool to have.
I couldn't fathom that any other podcast in the world had more listeners than
now,
us.
not on iHeartRadio, but everywhere else. So, anyways, thanks, Paul, for calling, and we got to do a live call with Paul.
We should
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can I say something else?
Yes.
I don't want to oust this, but here we go. Breaking news. Are you ready, Paul? I'm sorry if I'm exposing too much, but are you ready for this? Paul is Major Dumperoo.
I forgot about that.
The YouTube subscriber Major Dumperoo, and Sean credited it to shout out to the military. It's Paul. And anyways, I love him so much, and I have only known him for a month, and I've only known him through Facebook, and I just told him I love him. But I love you, Paul. Thanks for being you. Anyways, okay, another thing happened that honestly made me extremely confused.
Okay.
Have you ever been super confused?
No, never in my life.
And someone someone says a joke, and you're supposed to get the joke, and so you kind of laugh, but you really have no clue what's going on. That happened.
Yes.
On Twitter, I saw a tweet from the one and only Trickster Aaron. Now, Twixter Aaron is getting a lot of love on this show, right?
Yep.
He's getting a lot of PT, a lot of playing time. Now, we might calm down the Trickster Aaron time, or maybe not. Maybe we'll ramp it up. But
who knows?
He tweeted something, and it was say what it is. You're going to be able to say it way better than me.
It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Yes.
But
it's
something
a meme,
to do with anime?
But most memes have a basis in something.
Okay.
Now, I would say there's a percentage of memes, though, that are niche or niche memes.
Okay.
Okay. And so the meme that he sent us was the niche was an anime. Okay. And so the anime is called My Hero Academia. Okay. And I've never seen it. Okay. But I had to look it up. Yeah. Because I knew that it had to have been a niche meme. Right. And so, yes.
And he sent us that, and I said,
I'd have to look up.
We got to get him to explain this. So he called, and he's going to explain what in the world this means. Now I'd be honest with you, I have never seen one frame, not 1 second of anime. When I say it,
you've never even seen
not one. I don't even know what you're saying, really.
What?
Is it like is it a certain kind of cartoon?
Yes, it's a cartoon that typically originates in Japan. There are some American animators.
What makes it different than just like, hey, here's a cartoon that is from Japan? Why you got to say anime?
Well, I would say that there's some animes that have basis in what's called manga, which is like the book form of the series.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the anime is like the animated version of the manga.
Hey, that's about all I'll ever need to know about anime. But I appreciate that I got a base knowledge now.
Yeah.
Now let me hear.
Now, well, let me say this.
Say it.
When you think cartoon, you think kid show.
Right. Oh, I got
I would say most animes are not kid shows.
Gotcha.
They're made for adults.
Gotcha.
Whether it be like intense action or whatever else.
Yeah.
Some of them are really good. I've seen a few of them.
All right, let's hear from Trickster Aaron, and then I think I've got a song that I'm thinking about sharing. It depends on how my vulnerability meter, where it is, because it's a heartfelt one. Because I was thinking about that, how I tend to explain the podcast being for people who are a little bit heavy-hearted to bring some joy, and I kind of wrote a song based around that a little bit.
Oh man, I'm pumped.
But okay, Trickster Aaron, what's up? Now hold on a second, brace yourself, listeners. Are you ready for like a surge of energy? Because that's what Trickster Aaron does. You're at about a 4.5, and you're about to scoot up to like a 7.8.
We're about to crank
in a matter of seconds. So what's up, Mr. Aaron?
Welcome back, everybody, to another segment of Trickster Thoughts. Yay!
Now, I know that this is what a unique guy, but listen, you got to give it to him. He comes out strong out of the gate.
That's right.
And I mean, who else would do their way onto our podcast, right? So shout out to Trickster. What's up, man?
All right. So I sent a meme on Twitter
Yep.
to Grant and the podcast. Grant wanted me to explain it.
Right.
The meme is based on a format from a manga, which is the comic book form of an anime. The particular one that is from, it is called My Hero Academia. And if they don't throw it up on the screen for those watching on YouTube, and then for the rest of you on listening to it on other platforms, I'll try to explain it.
Come on.
So, top frame is All Might, one of the heroes from the show, saying, always go for this, and you put something that is good next to it.
Got it.
Bottom panel is, never, ever go for this. Only villains do that. And a picture of a thing that's bad or something you don't like. So, top page was the profile picture.
Hold on a second. We may have to do a live call with him.
We may.
He's contributed so much. Mm-hmm. And he's got so much energy in his vocal nexus.
There's a lot of dynamic.
There's dynamic. We may have to do that. Anyways.
For We're Just People podcast, the bottom picture was the profile picture with like a red circular cross mark through it.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm saying is always listen to the We're Just People podcast. Never, ever don't listen to the We're Just People podcast.
That's a heroic
Only
voice.
villains don't listen to
That
the We're
is.
Just People podcast. Ha ha! So, yes, Grant, that is the explanation.
Awesome.
From a great show, My Hero Academia. You won't watch it, but I love it. And I love it.
Yeah, Trickster, you've never been more correct about anything in your life. But I appreciate the calls. I always do. And you bring a little bit of that penguin energy into the podcast.
Penguin energy.
You always make sure we stay a little quirky.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Which is good because that's what we want to be. And thank you so much for the call. Really appreciate it. Sean, do you like Thanksgiving?
I like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Thanksgiving too. The thing about Thanksgiving is I don't know why we only eat the food for Thanksgiving at Thanksgiving. And everyone's so pumped.
That's always a choice, though.
Everyone's so pumped to eat the Thanksgiving meal. Mm-hmm. But why aren't we pumped to like make it all the time?
I'll say this.
Okay, say this.
I eat stovetop stuffing more than once a year.
Really?
100% yes. It's too good to only have once a year.
Well, then that just
Not a
proved
sponsor.
everything I thought about wrong. You just broke my world.
Listen, I'm one of those guys that just
You're a
asks
world
why not.
breaker. Yeah. Have you hit a club in the last week?
About 10.
You went
About
hopping
10,
in
yeah.
one night.
Yeah.
Shot next club.
Shot, next club, Torchies, Fuzzies, next club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next club, bathroom. But anyways, Thanksgiving. Are there any cringe moments that you dread? Not dread, but okay. Let me just say this: we don't dread being around family. I mean, some people do, but it's not like I hate my family. It's just you get around family sometimes. People you're not around all the time, and there's sometimes just a little bit of cringiness. Not that it's bad or that anyone's bad, but there's just a little cringiness. Is there any particular cringe that, Sean, that you run into at Thanksgiving?
I don't know if it's like so much cringe, like because I'm around people.
Yeah.
But more, I don't like it when there's like zero sound and it's just the sound of eating.
Yes.
And typically Thanksgiving is the time where that happens.
Yeah, and they're just mushing on mushy food.
And it's the sound of the fork hitting the plate.
Yep.
And all that.
And the chomps.
And then there's silence.
Yeah.
And
while everyone's just huffing down and stuffing.
Right. Well, and because the amount of people that are at the table don't get together all the time.
Right.
In that type of a setting, there's typically just not a whole lot to talk about.
That's right.
At least in my family.
That's right. It's like, hey, did you still working that job?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going? It's going good? All right. Well, how old are you now?
Yeah.
And then chomp, chomp, mush on the marshmallows.
Yeah. This year's going to be a little bit different for me, though.
Really?
It's just going to be me and my mom this year, so it'll be kind of cool.
That is cool.
Different, And I'm actually cooking this year, too, for the first time.
Bro.
Yeah.
A cook. Girls. Ladies. Foxes. Sean is a cook.
What can I say?
And he is a video guy. You know what? If you're like an Instagram girl, you know what I mean? Or like whatever that name is, girl, and you like to just kind of randomly pose to let the world see you all the time, you got a professional photographer over here and a videographer. And if he's your boyfriend, you got access to some talent.
Yeah.
And I don't know that
use me for my talent.
I don't know that you want to be that boyfriend that's down just taking angles, all that kind of stuff. But
let me just say this: my worst nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know if I'd ever want to be.
Maybe
that.
you know what though? If you're a client and you want to pay him, he'll take that.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I would want to be your friend.
Yeah.
You know what? Just send. Yeah, I'd be your boyfriend. Sure.
Sean's, he's available. But okay, so at Thanksgiving, let me tell you my cringe moment. It doesn't happen anymore. So me and Podchaser, my cousin Chase, he's a couple years younger than me, but when we were like in high school, kind of in college age or whatever, we would always we would again, not dread. We love Thanksgiving. We love family gatherings, but there's a particular relative that is not a parent but a grandparent, and she liked to kiss. Okay, she wanted to hug and she wanted to kiss.
Like on the lips.
Oh, hold on. She wanted to kiss, and let me say that when she was coming in for the kiss, she looked at your lips like, I'm headed for those. Okay. Yeah. Like, and it was something that like we hadn't done our whole lives. It was just like kind of started when we were in high school. And so it was like grandma just decided to start a new thing, a new family tradition. And so me and Podchaser, we come in and saying hi to everybody, but then we lock eyes. And you're like hugging, and you can kind of count like how many hugs you got until you get to that person. Yeah. And we're both looking at each other like, who's going to get there first? And a lot of times I would hug one extra person and let him go first. But with all love and with all endearment and with all just, she just loves her grandkids. Yeah. But she comes in and she's headed for the lips. Now, I developed a skill. The skill I developed was that I would come in and I would come like directly, like I would make her feel as if I'm headed for your lips. I mean, we're going to connect. And then right at the last minute, I would just swipe to the left, and then I'd get a little peck on the cheek. And it was like, and she was like, okay, cool. You know, it was just a natural, like, come on in, and then swipe, kiss on the cheek. You know, but under pressure, Chase didn't perform as well. Let me tell you something. I have seen Podchaser make the eye contact, come in for the hug, she heads in for the kiss, and then he makes eye contact with me. I'm watching him, and his lips are quivering a little, and he panics, doesn't make a move, and it connects. I've seen it happen. And I remember one time he tried to make a move, but the move he made was just to go taller than her. And so he got a kiss right on the Adam's apple, right on the neck. Yeah, I was like,
that had to have been awkward.
Yeah, that's just super awkward. Like, I don't know that you would have preferred a kiss on the neck from Grandma, but you got one. And you know what? So we got, I love it though. I love, grandmas keep kissing awkwardly your grandkids, and the most wholesome way possible, because we love you, grandmas. Right?
We love grandmas.
We love grandmas, and we love grandpas. Anyways, so sometimes, I look for that, like, who am I going to hug? How full are we going here? Mm-hmm. And you ever just, what sometimes I get under pressure about is saying goodbye to everybody. Is that ever like super stressful for you?
I don't know if it's saying goodbye to people, but when I need to leave, that's when to scoot it in there.
Yeah. There's definitely times I've just done I've just slipped out, like popped out, like with total incognito, and just, Grant's not here anymore. I've definitely done that. But anyways, that's that.
See, you're a good call, and I'm a good call.
Yeah. We need a good phrase for transitions. But if you're listening, keep listening, because there's more stuff to listen to coming up. And let's do, you know what? I want to go to this call that we've been talking about for a few weeks that we're going to get to. It's Haley from Albuquerque, and she asked a question, and I haven't quite heard the whole thing. Let's see what she has to ask. But Sean's told me it's a little bit more serious of a tone, but I want to hear and see what Haley's got to say. All right? Am I saying this right? Haley?
Haley? Yeah.
All right. Here we go. What's up?
Hey, I'm Haley Borden from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Shout out.
I had a question for your podcast. It's kind of a deep one. It's one that I had in my mind to ask y'all for a while now. And I was just wondering, if someone that you're close to, like a family member, hurts you pretty deeply, and it's hard for you to get over, is it a good thing biblically to communicate that with them and let them know that they caused that hurt? Or should you just kind of keep it to yourself and pray through it? Thank y'all. Bye.
Man, I just felt for her, felt for you, Haley, because I can tell you're such a sweetheart. I mean, even the idea that you would entertain thinking about just praying it through and not saying anything, that just speaks of how gentle of a heart you have, and your willingness to go through things and kind of endure without putting others in a tough spot. And that's you have a precious heart. I can just tell. Now, with that, I would say, you got to take care of that heart. You got a gentle spirit, but I would say that I would encourage you to. It may not feel natural because you may not be naturally confrontive or whatever, but you want to protect that heart. So when someone does something that really bothers you, especially a family member, I would say absolutely you speak up. And you go talk to them, and you let them know. And it might be really difficult, and there might be a strong temptation to just kind of let it go. And again, like you said, just kind of pray it through. And I would assume maybe you kind of tend to do that. But the thing is you owe it to yourself to speak the truth about how you feel, if it's not irrational. And, I think that if a family member makes you, hurts you, it's not an irrational thing to bring that up. And so let me just say, if you're questioning it, you're wondering, let me just affirm that, yeah, I think that you should say something. And it might be difficult, but just go to them and say, like, hey, this, when you did this, it bothered me. And what the best thing to do is to not assign motive to them. Not say, like, you were so mean, and what you might say is, it felt to me like you were being mean in that situation, or it felt to me like when you did that, it made me feel, and then explain yourself so that you're speaking from your own experience, and you're not giving them their own reality, but you're just saying how it affected you.
Yeah.
And so I would approach them like that, but I can just sense that you've got just a great heart. And sometimes, when people have that kind of countenance about them, that gentleness, if you're not careful, you tend to get kind of run over, or walked on a lot. And man, that bothers me, because I want you to keep that gentle heart. So I would say, stand up for yourself, and not in a punishing kind of way or in a vindictive kind of way, but just in I need to be true to myself, and I don't want this to occur again. So for the sake of creating a better future outcome, I want to say something. So I would encourage you to do that. And then obviously pray through if there's hurt and all that kind of stuff. Because it might not go well. That's the other thing you have to know too. Confrontations, you never know how people will respond. You might be wanting this massive apology, and it might not happen. But so don't attach yourself to the outcome. Don't say, like, I'm going to say something because I have to have an apology from them. I mean, say it because you need to stay true to yourself, and you don't want to get 5 years down the road and it still be nagging at you that you didn't say something.
Yeah. Do you think that she should do it like in the presence of other people, or just solely with that one person?
No, I'd probably just talk to the person. I mean, depending on if you feel comfortable in that way. If there's any kind of a threatening vibe, then absolutely have somebody else. But I would just do it with them. It doesn't need to be any kind of an embarrassing situation for the other person.
Right.
But if you need help or moral support or whatever, I don't know the exact situation, then bring it in. But I hope you do that. And I hope you learn to not question yourself. I think the fact that you're asking that means, you should do it. You should do it.
And harboring, that hurt would end up hurting you more in the long run.
Totally. Yeah. Anyways, I want to, again, I talked about earlier that I feel like if we had to coin our podcast, it would be something like it's for people that are dealing with, that are feeling a little sad, that need a little spark of joy.
Yeah.
And, because I get that way.
Me too.
Sometimes, where there's sometimes just like an unexplainable sadness that I'm unaware that it has come upon me, and there's not really a vivid, origin of it. It just is like it's just worked its way into my, the way I feel. Mm-hmm. And, I'll work on that, pay attention to that, but that's part of why we do this, is like, click on this and just get a little joy in that time where you're struggling with whatever that might be. And I really feel for you, for sure. So, but I hope that one of the things that brings you a little joy is when I sing to you, Haley, when I sing to you, Sean, when I sing to you, Amy, because I like singing to you, people, yams, peepsters.
No,
peepsters. No, not the peepsters, but I like singing to you. So can I sing to you? Should I sing, Sean?
I think you should sing.
Should I sing a song? Well, you want to hand me the axe?
The what?
The axe.
The axe?
Yeah, that's what we call it. That's what we call it here at the We're Just People Hefty Sweats podcast.
The peepsters?
The Hefty Sweats.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. So I'm going to sing this song. And, you know, if you are feeling a little low, feeling a little underwater, Adam Slandler's here. And this song's for you. This whole thing's for you, really. Here we go. This podcast is for you. If you're feeling down and blue, if you're not feeling okay, it won't always be this way. Oh, this podcast is for you. If your heart is heavy too, let us break in with some joy. Let some laughter fill the void. I think I see a little smile. Just let it out. Let it run wild. 'Cause you deserve a heart that's whole. Because maybe you're a free soul. Oh, this podcast is for you. When you've got too much to do, you can always be with us. When you're working in a rush, oh, this podcast is for you. It's the best thing I could do to make everyone feel loved and inspired by the dove.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes. Here's the chorus. I think I see a little smile. Just let it out. Let it run wild. 'Cause you deserve a heart that's whole. 'Cause maybe you're a free soul.
Free soul.
Maybe you're a free soul.
Ooh. Just one clap today. That's just me.
I feel like I should sing it again.
Why?
I didn't think it was good. And I coughed.
I thought it was great.
I love you guys. I always do that. I hope you enjoyed that song. I can't wait for our live album, too.
Yeah?
I'm getting ready for it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It seems like we play a song every episode.
I'm going to sing it again at the end.
Why?
Just because I really want to.
No.
I want to get it right. I want to nail it.
No, that was good.
I love you, Sean. Do you know that? You know I have deep feelings for you. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's deep.
It's the first time I've heard this.
I love you. Because you're a good person.
I feel like every time you say that, there's a hint of sarcasm.
No, there's no sarcasm. But it is my
Really?
go-to. It is my go-to, but when I say it, I immediately feel it. I don't feel it and then say it. I say it and then I feel it. I feel it all.
You speak it into existence because you don't feel it right away.
I feel it all. I feel all the things all the time.
Oh.
So when I say I love you, it's there. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. And I hope that this was helpful on your Thanksgiving Day.
Are we going to do Dove?
Yeah, we're going to do some Dove inspos.
Okay, good.
We're going to Dove.
Felt like you were wrapping it up.
I'm kind of...
It felt premature.
I am. We're wrapping into the wrappers. We're wrapping it up to unwrap the doves.
Parappa the Dove.
Yeah, Parappa the Rapper. There was a video game.
I know. I was about to say it, but I didn't know if you could go that deep.
I think I see
Get out of here. We don't need to redo
a
it.
little smile. Just let it out. Let it run wild. 'Cause you deserve a heart that's whole. 'Cause maybe you're a free soul. Okay, let's do some doves, and then let's fly away. And
Let's wrap it up.
except for the turkey that we're going to eat, it lost its chance to fly. It's no longer flyable, but it's edible.
Yep.
So eat that turkey.
Do you want to take that guitar? Or you
eat
just
that
want to
turkey.
Hold it.
Eat that turkey, Drink that tea. Eat that pumpkin pie.
That pumpkin.
Hug that grandma. High five that uncle. Talk about the weather with that nephew.
Yep.
And kiss your mom.
Do
And
it.
tell your dad you love him.
Call your parents.
Call your parents. Call home.
Yeah.
Tell your grandpa he did a good job.
It's good advice.
Yeah. Dove me, Sean.
Toy. Thinking of you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Was the word toy the first part in the sentence?
It was the acronym. Thinking of you.
Oh, thinking of you.
Yeah.
Toy.
Thinking of you.
I'm going to start texting that to people. Toy. Thinking of you.
Toy LOL raffle.
Yes. Toy, LOL, ASL, ASMR. Oh my gosh. Let's just start an ASMR podcast. I swear it'd be 100 times bigger than this. But it would. Here's an ASMR channel that just opens Dove chocolates. I promise you, millions of views. Now that's a good idea.
That is a good
idea. Listen, we might do that on the side to make some money. But okay.
Because that
all right.
Patreon page is popping.
Hey, you know what? We posted on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then, I checked the Patreon later.
Yeah.
And nobody responded.
Really?
That gives me so much energy when that happens. It makes me so excited
it's like
about
checking
what we
Apple
do.
Podcast analytics or Spotify analytics.
Yeah, which we'll
Great.
never do ever again. But leave a review. We might say that at the beginning, but anyways, let me dove you, and then you can go. You can go eat your turkey, or keep placing your turkey in Ziploc sacks and zip it up. Make sure to get the air out first. Put the stuffing in there. Maybe you're reheating stuffing. That's not a pleasant process.
Oh, I love...
Yeah,
listen, stuffing is one of the greatest foods on
Yeah,
planet
but
Earth.
reheating the gravy, it's all separated and congealed. And
Oh, I
like,
love it.
Yeah, and then you got to mix, and then...
I'm weird and I love it.
That's okay. You like dark meat or light meat?
I like light meat.
I like both.
But I don't mind dark meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your dove. Wow. Why do we not have a dove in our set? That just hit me.
Well,
need a
we
dove.
don't have anything in our set today.
Hold on. We need to do we need to remake our logo with a picture of me holding an actual dove.
Or letting it go.
Yeah, letting it go.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's going to happen on a YouTube video. We're going to do a dove release.
Oh.
Okay. That'll be the album cover. Oh. Now that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Okay, let me dove you.
That's a really good idea.
Let me dove you. When life isn't going right, go left. And that's the end of that. And that's the end of this. And that's the end of Thanksgiving, maybe. But it's the beginning of the rest of your life. How clever was that? It's the beginning of a new moment, of a fresh second.
This is the left turn.
It's the beginning of a new step. It's the beginning of a fresh shower and a hair wash in a fresh condition. Brush your teeth. We love you. Live, love, dove. To infinity and around the corner.
Oh, God, get that out of here.